For this final episode of Modified this season, we wanted to go out with a bang and do something that nobody's ever done before.
We're on a 3-mile runway with 8 of the fastest Honda Civics in the US that are competing in a one-time quarter-mile drag race.
This is heads-up drag racing. First guy across the finish line wins. No redos, no do-overs.
No crybabies. Oh, dude, they're starting up.
That's a lot of horsepower! So all the cars got in last night and they're looking sick.
Yeah, there's a lot of high horsepower cars here, so let's go check them out.
We've got Omid in his 94 Civic hatchback. This engine is super clean and the turbo is a monster. Gary has a fun-looking 95 Civic with a turbo. Although it looks almost stock, this hatchback has more than enough power to compete. Alex's 93 Civic is definitely a sleeper. No turbo, but the high rev limit should help give him the advantage he needs to get out in front. Javier from Hondata brought a solid competitor. With 300 foot-pounds of torque, his Civic is sure to get off the line quick. Ricky's 93 Civic is probably the biggest sleeper here. It looks stock, but it packs a punch with its all-wheel drive conversion. This thing looks sick. Coming in as one of the fastest Civics in the world, Ulysses' car is all custom and all pro. There are very few cars that can keep up, except for his brother Wilson, who has a 2000 Civic that can throw down over 1,000 horsepower and competes right alongside his brother. This is our second NA setup in the lineup. Although Tuck's not telling us his horsepower, I think he should compete well against all the turbo Civics.
All carbon fiber front.
Yeah, and a super clean engine bay.
This thing's looking good.
Yeah, that's definitely one of my favorites. This is awesome too. Super sleeper, probably tons of horsepower.
Looks garage built.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that too.
Yeah.
Jeff and I might not be racing today, but that doesn't mean we still can't get a little friendly competition going. After all, these are the fastest Civics in the world and they're ready to throw down. But before we make any predictions or picks, let's get some more insight from our drivers on what they brought for today's race.
Javier here, he's got a 92 DX. I see a huge intercooler and obviously a turbo. Tell us about the car, how much power does it make?
This car has got a 99 Acura Integra Type R engine built. It's got a 62mm turbo. It makes around 700 horsepower.
What's the fastest time you've ever ran?
940 is a 155 is the fastest, yeah.
Awesome. Looks like you guys did a good job
that
keeping everything really aero.
Yeah.
I like that you guys kind of did all this, but everything fits tight.
This is pretty much literally like a street car.
Yeah.
A lot of our customers, you know, they're entry level, so this is what you'll see a lot of our customers run.
Yo. Come back here, dude.
Oh, he's got to shoot, right?
He's got to shoot.
Yeah.
I feel like he's just telling us nines just to be real humble. Big turbo, big wheels, quality roll cage.
Big time.
Big time parachute. I like it. Yeah.
This Civic is pretty crazy. This is the only all-wheel drive competitor among us.
Yeah, this thing's got a custom all-wheel drive conversion. It runs an Acura RSX K20 engine. Makes roughly around 900 horsepower.
What was your fastest quarter time?
This car's been 8.8.
Wow.
At about 167. So it's definitely one of the faster cars out here. It's a 67 mil turbo. As I said, it's a 2-liter engine.
Does that say gato?
Yes.
It's in cat.
Yeah.
You're gonna get it. This is a good sign. This thing is just bone stock in here. You got an air-fuel ratio and a steering wheel.
That's it.
This one is definitely my pick for who I think is going to win. It looks totally stock from the outside. It's the only car that runs the same size tires front and back. But I just think the all-wheel drive is like, I can't not.
Traction's key.
Bring it home for us.
That's the game plan.
We got Alex here in his 93 Civic. I just see a crazy intake. I heard this thing's NA. How much power does this thing have?
Right now, the most it's made is 430 on our dyno jet.
Okay.
Naturally aspirated, no nitrous, no turbo, just all motor.
Okay.
Yeah, that definitely fazed me. I thought that was leading up to a huge turbo.
I did too, I definitely did.
But since you're NA, what's your rev limit at?
We take it up to like 10,800.
Wow.
So, I mean, there's a lot of turbo cars out here. How do you think you're gonna do with the NA setup?
In my opinion, I don't think it's like the power, it's getting it to the ground. And like how they say, spinning ain't winning, so we're here to try to get it.
Ain't winning.
I feel like this is my pick. I just like the whole setup. You know, I'm super into the ITBs, NA, stuff like that, so.
Can you stick your head in there?
Don't start the car.
You know what? He is my pick.
Okay, all right.
You're going down.
All right, go put your head in there.
Although we're on this awesome 3-mile runway, it's definitely different from your average drag strip. They've got little grooves in here, and the macadam is definitely different from a normal drag strip. These guys have a lot of work to do to get the tires and horsepower correct to get that perfect launch to win this quarter-mile race. Horsepower, you know, there's difference between 450 and 1200, but one's NA, one's turbo. One could have a crappy launch and have tons of turbo lag, or the NA one could just take off like a bat and win the race.
These guys are a little bit worried about the crosswind. We just had some rain. The wind really affects these guys because they're going so fast and they're losing traction in the front. The back is so light that all that combined with a little bit of a crosswind can really make them lose control, and the cars don't have a lot of steering either. So we're kind of just waiting it out, letting everybody get ready. Unfortunately for our boy Wilson, he broke third gear this morning and is gonna have to sit today out.
Yeah, it's a huge bummer. I mean, 1100 horsepower, these size tires, and the type of surface we're racing on, sometimes aftermarket transmissions can't hold up to that type of power.
That's right. Well, these guys are about to hit the start line, so let's go check it out.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is heads up drag racing. 7 cars at once, nobody does this.
Guys are lining up. There's tons of pressure on them. They only get one shot at this. If they jump the light, they're disqualified. If they screw up, they lose. This is gonna be intense.
Drivers ready. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
just crushed everyone. My guy Alex came second.
Jeff, you down there? How'd it go, buddy? He's gonna be pissed.
Yeah, you gotta win at something, brother.
So the NA car came in second, Ricky came in first, and Omid came in third. Pretty interesting to have the NA car there, so pretty cool.
Alex came in second with 400 horsepower. That just shows you that like it's not about horsepower, it's setup and driver capabilities. Let's go congratulate Ricky. We're here with Ricky, winner of our world's greatest drag race. Tell me, what was going through your mind?
You know, we came here with one intention. We wanted to win. We did just that. Got down the track from A to B without any issues, and you know, that was all she wrote.
Definitely. I mean, you smoked everyone off the line. It was insane.
We definitely had a little bit of an advantage. You know, we were kind of worried about the surface when we initially got here, but after making a couple test passes, we knew, like, yeah, we can let it eat, and it's going to take whatever we throw at it.
Well, since you're the winner,
no way.
Open the box, my friend.
Oh, man. No way.
Yeah, dude, you get to take this thing home.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, dude. Go check it out, man. You just won.
Thank you.
Good work.
Yeah, dude, killer job. You definitely deserve it.
You guys are the best. I honestly don't even know what to say.
We're gonna tell you a couple things about this car.
Oh, yeah?
We've been working on this 2017 Honda Civic all season. We first started out with a Honda Flash Pro upgrade to the ECU, also added an AEM cold air intake, a Greddy intercooler, and a Greddy full catback exhaust.
We finished it off with some raised wheels, extreme contact sport tires by Continental, and Honda was cool enough to throw in their floor mats, new rotors, and roof wing.
It's got some upgraded power, so let's go take it for a spin.
I'm ready. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, no problem.
Excited.
Thank you. You deserve it, dude.
Yes.
I call it back shotty.
After seeing Ricky beat everybody in today's insane competition, it was so cool to pass him the keys to our very own Project Civic. Experiencing the world's fastest Civics battle it out in a quarter-mile drag was wild. These guys tried to push their pedals through the floors of their cars, fighting for a first place trophy they had no clue they could win. It's been great traveling the country and checking out competitions like Formula D, Top Speed Shootout, and Rallycross. These are some of the biggest tuner events in the country. Seeing the fans, meeting the enthusiasts,
Is this real right now, dude?
and getting to compete against Jeff was a blast and a perfect way to spend the summer.
Is it board, stroke?
It is board, it is not stroked, it is a stock stroke in there.
I mean, there's no way it could be bored. It has 1,100 horsepower.
Could be bored.
This thing's pretty excited.
Yeah, not bored. All right, I
what do
get
you
your
mean?
joke.
What do you
dude.
mean?
I get your joke. No pun intended.